Hi friends! Today's video is actually one that a lot of you guys have requested, and that is going through my entire Sabrina Carpenter vinyl collection. I don't want to talk on it too much because I want to show you guys all of these beautiful vinyl that I have in my collection, but before we do, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't, and comment down below if you want to see more of my vinyls of different artists. Like, I have a very big Taylor Swift collection, I have a good amount of Gracie Abrams, Noah Kahan, Conan Gray, all kinds of fun artists. So if you guys enjoy this video, be sure to comment down below for any artists you want to see me do in the future. Without further ado, let's get right into today's video. I'm going to start off by showing you guys what we have to work with, and this is the entire stack. Yeah, as you can see, I have a lot of Sabrina Carpenter vinyl. Like, not just standard 12 inches, 7 inches, and 12 inches. So let's get right into this. A quick disclaimer that these are not in order of I got them. These are pretty much in order of like how they came first or whatever one came first. So by that, I mean like they're in order of the album. First, we will start off with all of the Sabrina Carpenter 7-inch singles. The first 7-inch that we have is Feather, and if I'm accurate, this is the most beautiful, in my own opinion, one of the most beautiful 7 inches she has ever created. The front cover, in my opinion, is very iconic. When I see this picture, I just immediately think of Feather. And I also love that it is a picture of her on tour. I think it was the Emails I Can't Send tour, obviously. Yes, she is crying, which is a little sad, but I'm not too entirely sure why she put this picture for the cover photo. Maybe that I just am not 100% sure on that, but I think it's iconic because when I think of the Feather single, I think of this cover. The vinyl of this is my favorite because it is a pink glitter vinyl, and if you know me, I love a good glitter vinyl. I think that they're so pretty. They're just so different because, like, look at how gorgeous that is. She's one of my favorite 7 inches in my 7-inch vinyl collection. Next up, I have Nonsense and Nonsense Christmas, and this originally came out in 2023, like Christmas time of 2023, because it has Nonsense and then Nonsense Christmas on the back, but it sold out so fast before I could get it, so I ended up getting it the following year in 2024, so I guess you could say, like, I don't know if it was a repress, but I guess in some people's worlds you could say like, oh, this is the 2024 repress, so I understand that, but this originally came out in 2023. I just got it a year later because, I mean, they sold out so fast. What I love about this vinyl is that she's wearing like a regular hat on this side, and then on the back for Nonsense Christmas, they altered it and she is wearing a Santa Claus hat, which I think is so cute. I don't know. It's like subtle, but it's definitely there. This is also just a standard black, but there is an adorable little heart in the center, which I think is very, very cute. Next up, we have the ever popular Espresso that Sabrina dropped in April of 2024. And the reason I remember that is because it was during like Coachella season. I think she dropped it like a day before she was to go on stage at Coachella, and then she ended up performing it for the very first time. And it was so cool. The cover for Espresso has to be one of my favorites. I just think it's so like sleek, simple, but it also, like, I don't know, it does scream like espresso for me. I don't know why, but the font of it, the way she just looks beautiful. Even the back cover looks like a cute little sign that you would find like outside of a coffee shop with like the menu or something like that. I don't know, it just like screams espresso to me. It's an espresso coffee color with a coffee stain sticker as the center label. That is artistry. I will always say this no matter what, but Sabrina Carpenter, when it comes to her vinyls and her 7 inches, puts so much thought into them, and it's one of my favorite styles because she truly does have some of the cutest 7-inch vinyls and like just designs for her vinyl in general. Next up, we have Please Please Please, and again, I do love the candid shot as this cover because this is from the music video of Please Please Please. I love her like leaning back against the car. I don't know, it's so perfect for some reason, and then the vinyl itself also matches this, in my opinion, so well. The back is just super simple. It says Sabrina Carpenter, please, please, please on it, and then all the credits of who helped write it. The lyrics are also on the back, which I think is so smart, and yeah. The vinyl itself is like a hazy white, almost like kind of see-through, but like not really either. But the best part about this vinyl is that if you put it under a light, but remember, don't do it for too long because it can damage your record, but if you put it under a light, this will glow in the dark. It will glow in the dark, and the reason I say it matches the cover so perfectly is because, I don't know, this is probably so random, but if you guys have ever seen like cars when you're driving at night and they have like lights underneath their car or lights like built into their tires or like something crazy like that, like crazy LED lights or something fun like that, it almost reminds me of that. And I don't know why, because like the car on the front cover doesn't even like look like a race car. I don't know, it just like reminds me of that. Or just like when you see like consoles of a car glow because like it's nighttime and like you need to be able to see them inside of your car when you're driving. But I don't know, it's so random, but I think it's so smart. I think it's very smart. On the first side, you do have Please, 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 the regular version. And then on side B, you have Please, 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 the acoustic version. I don't think I said these before, but for the Feather 7-inch, it's Feather on side A and then Feather sped up on side B. For the Nonsense vinyl, you have Nonsense on side A, and then you have A Nonsense Christmas on side B. And then for Espresso, you have Espresso on side A, and then Espresso on Vacation on side B, which is basically just instrumental. Next up, we have the Taste 7-inch vinyl, and this might have to be one of my absolute favorites that she's ever made because I love that it looks like the Scream poster. You can't tell me that that doesn't look so cool. It's even in the font of Scream, which is so funny. She looks like Ghostface right here, which I think is so fun. You've got other characters here. You've got the silhouette. I think that it's so fun and honestly one of the coolest things that she could have done. On the back, it just has Taste in the same exact font, like enlarged in like, I want to say like an apple red, but it almost looks a little pink in a way, but it's still like red color. I don't know how to describe it, but it's almost like an apple red in my opinion. This vinyl comes on a neon pink, which is very, very cute, and then the center label says Taste with red background and black font. And then if you have seen the music video, you'll know the importance of the chainsaw right here, but it is used in the music video, and I love that it was put as one of the center labels. And on side A, you have regular Taste, and on side B, you have the Taste demo. Next up, we have the Bedchem 7-inch vinyl, and right off the bat, I can tell you that I love this cover. It does remind me of the Feather 7-inch vinyl because it's a photo used on tour, and it's also pink, which is like so cute. I also love that this is a picture of her on her Sweet and Short tour, and it's her during an actual performance of Bedchem, which is very, very smart. On the back, it just looks like a bunch of like rhinestones, which is honestly very Sabrina coded. I can completely understand it. As for the vinyl itself, it does remind me of the back cover with like the rhinestones on it, but it's like a silvery, kind of little bit of a marbled type of vinyl. And on the inner label, it says Bed in pink and white, and then on the back, it says Chem in pink and black, which is so fun. I'm actually not too sure what comes on this vinyl because obviously it's Bedchem on side A. I'm not too sure what comes on side B, but once I figure that out, I'll like let y'all know down here. And lastly, for our 7-inch vinyls, we have Manchild, which is Sabrina Carpenter's most recent single for her upcoming album, Man's Best Friend. The Manchild 7-inch is pretty much, as you can see it's a clear vinyl, and it's very interesting. It honestly reminds me of, like, I don't know, like, entirely, but when I first got this, I immediately thought, like, oh, this is very, like, bland. But then the song is called Manchild, and it's like, why you always come running to me? And I kind of get it. She's saying that, like, the guy is bland, or like the guy she was dating was bland and boring, so I kind of get it if that's the vibe she was going for, but I think it's cute. And on side A, you have Manchild, the single, and on side B, you have Inside Your Head When You've Just Won an Argument with a Man. It's honestly really funny because it is like victory music, which I think is so funny. Now we are moving on to all of the standard 12 inches. To start off, I have Evolution by Sabrina, and I do love this cover. I feel like it is such an iconic cover. I love the outfit. I love her makeup. It's so pretty. I don't know why. It's just, it gives fierce and I love it. The back is also super pretty because it's like the two different color tones. You've got the warm side and then you've got the cool side and they're like blending in. I don't know. I don't know why. It's just so pretty. It really is. This is just a standard black, and I got this from Disney Music Emporium when Sabrina announced a new album, but they did like a sale on all her vinyl. Because at that point, she was still known for being in Disney movies, so they do sell her music on Disney Music Emporium's website. Next up, I have Singular Act 1, and this is such a good album. Oh my goodness. I love the blur effect on the front cover. I love the simplicity of her on it. I just think it's so pretty. The earrings are magnificent. They stand out, and I think that was the point, but like they stand out. And then the back cover is just super cute, and I love the simple little colors for the titles of the tracks. I don't know, it's just so cute and simple, and I think it's so fun. And this also does come on a standard black. Next up, we have Singular Act 2, and I must say, this cover is also so beautiful. The outfit is really what caught my eye like when I first saw it, and again, her looking at the camera looking very almost like intense, but not crazy intense, if you get what I'm saying. What I love is that obviously this is Singular Act 2, so it follows along with Singular Act 1, but I love how in the first cover photo, it's a lot more like light, and she's like more outside, like the sun is shining, things like that. But then in Singular Act 2, it's like dark, it almost looks like the sun is like being hidden, or it's like almost setting in a way, and it's like more of like dark colors. On the topic of the dark colors, on the back, it is also not white and like colored like Singular Act 1 is. It is black and it's just like simple and fun, which I think is so cool. Next up, we have Emails I Can't Send, but this is the 2-year anniversary edition. While I did love like the standard edition of Emails I Can't Send with like the bone marrow, I think is what it was called, like the bone marrow variant, which was just like a whitish beige off-white kind of color. I loved the 2-year anniversary variant because it is this beautiful shade of red. And I don't know about you guys, when I think of Emails I Can't Send, I literally think of hearts and like beige and fun little things like that. And every time I think of the cover, I think of like the beige, her in her black dress, and then this adorable little heart on her computer. So when I saw this variant, I was like, okay, well, I could get the bone marrow variant and kind of just like deal with it, or I can get the variant that I think personally belongs with Emails I Can't Send because I love the contrasting. I think it's so fun. And like, obviously I'm gonna go with like a fun color because if you know me, variants all day, every day. But I just personally thought that the red was better. And in my opinion, if there's any color that kind of represents Emails I Can't Send, it's beige and red. Also, not to mention that her nails are literally red in the back cover photo, and so is the spine, which is like perfect. Next up, I have Sabrina Carpenter's Fruitcake EP, which did come out around like Christmas time, obviously, as to why she's got like little candy canes on her sweater. She's got fruitcake, which is so necessary around the holiday season. And then the back is what is just like perfect. It looks like a recipe, or like a recipe on paper, because it says Sabrina's fruitcake recipe, and then the ingredients are all of the songs, and then the cook time, or the prep time for the meal, is how long the entire album is as a whole, which I think is so unique. It did come with this adorable little insert of all of these songs on here, like on recipes that say all of the lyrics on one side and who helped write and produce it on the other side. This also is the olive green variant. Next up, we have Standard Short and Sweet, and I got this on release day because I could have pre-ordered it from her site, but I really wanted to like go to my record store on Short and Sweet release day and get it, and I did, and it was like one of the coolest feelings ever because not only am I supporting local, which is very important to me and my family, but it's also just the thrill of being able to be like, oh my gosh, I got it on release day, which is like such a fun feeling. This is the beautiful like marble blue variant, which is so cute. And again, the center label is just adorable. It reminds me of the espresso vinyl. And on side B, it has like the adorable little kiss marks, which I think is so cute. Next up is also short and sweet, but this is the alternate cover from her website, and it comes on like this beautiful sage green vinyl. It's so pretty. I must say I do love this cover because I love the heart chair that she's like laying on, and I love the difference of the colors as well, because like short and sweet is like the original cover is blue, but I love how this one is like green. It just adds something like different to it. And this back cover also does remind me of the Espresso 7-inch single, because on the back I said it looked like a little cafe or like a sign you would find outside of a cafe with the menu. This one is very pretty. It's a very beautiful sage green, and that's what I love about it most, is I love a good sage green, and I just think that it matches the color so perfectly. And then you got the little kisses again. Next up, I have another variant of the Fruitcake EP, which I can explain. Yes, this is the same album, same EP and everything like that. However, this is a different variant. This is the Fruit Punch Red or like Fruit Punch Pink variant that she released in 2024. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh. It's so pretty, and it does genuinely match it very well. If not the olive green variant, then definitely this one, because I don't know, it's so perfect, I feel like, and I think it matches the vibes of the album very well. And last but not least, which is also my most recent Sabrina Carpenter vinyl purchase, it is Sweet and Short Deluxe, the Blood Records Zoetrope exclusive. I did do a vinyl unboxing video about this one, so be sure to go check her out because it is very fun. We take a lot of in-depth look on her as well, and you even get to see what the vinyl looks like on a record player. This is probably like one of my favorite Sabrina vinyls that I own, like out of all of them that I've shown you, just because of how cool the vinyl themselves actually are. This is Sweet and Short Deluxe, so it does come with the 5 extra songs on it. And the cover photo is also just very different, and also this one's my personal fave of the cover photo. I just think it's so pretty. And she is a 2 LP. The first disc we have is like a pretty dark blue with Sabrina over it and then a cute little kiss mark in the center. And the second disc is a lighter blue with Sabrina on it like dancing and reading her newspaper. And the center label is SC, which is like her logo, and it's in the shape of a little heart, which is so cute. And just like that, we are done with my Sabrina Carpenter vinyl collection. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye, guys!